What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all good. I got a new lens, the 16 to 35, so I can get some nice wide shots. In fact, you know what? I'm going to try that for this. Hold on. How does that look? Oh my god. Look how wide that is. There you go, how's that? That's more what we had. So yeah, this is the new lens. Losing your motivation to create happens to absolutely everyone, and when it does, it's really hard to bounce back from it. I recently struggled with this and I had an experience where I lost my motivation, and I want to talk to you guys about what basically got me back to doing what I do best. So last week I had a 2-day shoot for a client, which included making a bunch of food videos for them. Just gonna let gravity do my job for me. First of all, I should say the shoot went great. The shoot was amazing. I had some really good help in terms of prep and planning and just organising on the day. So the shoot went great, but for whatever reason, the night before the first day of the shoot, when I was packing everything into the car, ready to go for the shoot, I just felt a little bit deflated, not really inspired, and I just didn't really feel as up for the shoot as I usually am on, I'd say 99% of my other shoots. So what actually ended up happening is on the first day of the shoot, I just felt a little bit deflated and I wasn't really enjoying myself that much. Now this could have really been down to anything. It could have been stress, it could have been lack of sleep, lack of inspiration, take your pick, it could have been anything. I really had to dig deep to find the energy to stay positive on the day and try and get the best shots possible in the time frame we had, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how I'm feeling, you know, the client was still expecting the videos, we still had a job to do. So I basically had to be like professional, obviously, get the job done. On any shoot, no matter how I'm feeling, I'm always going to act professionally. And if I'm feeling a little bit down, I'm not going to let the client know that. I'm not going to let anybody else know that. I'm going to keep it to myself, and I'm always going to act professionally. But at the end of the day, you don't really want to be in a position where you're feeling like that. Even if you're not showing anyone, even if you're hiding it, you don't want to feel like that. Especially when you're meant to be doing something that you love. So once the first shoot day was over, I got home and I was backing up all the footage and I started to review some of the footage, and I started to just kind of look at some of the clips that we got, some of the shots that turned out the nicest, and it was almost like a switch in my head. I looked at that and I could see that even though I was feeling like that deep down, I was able to produce some nice looking footage, get the shots that I knew the client would be happy with, and it just started to sort of make me feel a bit more confident, a little bit more inspired and ready for the second day of the shoot. So in that moment, I actually took my phone out and I started to note down some things that I'm grateful for in terms of what I get to do for a living. That way, if this ever happened again, I could read it back and help me get back into that mindset, the one that I really want to be in when I'm on set. And yeah, I thought it'd be useful to share this with you guys, hence the video. I love creating content. I love getting that perfect shot. I love slicing it to a bit of music and, you know, making people feel a certain way, whether it's a certain emotion or just giving someone an experience and you know, making them really enjoy what they're seeing on screen. I love doing that, and I basically get to do that for a living. If you make content, if you're a videographer, YouTuber, whatever, if you do this in any capacity, you'll know just how lucky you are to actually do that for a living and be able to share that with other people and the like fulfillment that comes from creating content for people. Not every day is going to be amazing or inspiring, and not every shoot is going to be your favourite shoot. It's not always going to be one for the showreel, but at the end of the day, you're getting to do what you love. And I mean, I should be grateful for that. Not many people get to say that they get to do what they love for a living. In fact, that's actually really uncommon. I like to remind myself that. For example, this shoot that you're seeing right now, I got to work creatively and try and make the food products look as nice as possible. I got to try different shot techniques, lighting techniques, really anything that I wanted to. I had a little bit of free reign with the kind of shots I wanted to get. And then I get to take that footage and edit it into something cool and something that I could be proud of that will hopefully make the client happy. I've not actually edited anything yet, but I'm sure you'll be seeing some shots right now. On top of that, I got to play with 2 brand new baby kittens, which was amazing. And let's not forget about the best thing about shooting food videos is the actual food, eating the food. I ate a ridiculous amount of the food that we shot. Oh. Wow. Now that might not sound like fun to you, but for me, that is exactly the kind of work that I want to be doing. So just by reminding myself of these things and writing them down and telling myself them, It started to make me a lot more motivated and excited for the second day of the shoot. And yeah, the next shoot day was much better. I felt way more like myself, and I ended up coming away from it with a bunch of footage that I was happy with. So if you've ever felt that way about creating, just know that you're not alone. Everyone feels that from time to time. We all will go through it. And if you do, just try and do what I did and remind yourself of what you're grateful for. And you know why you started doing this in the first place. It should be because you loved it. I mean, if you don't love it, then yeah, you've got a bigger problem. But if you do love it, tell yourself that even on the slow days, even on the days where you're just not feeling yourself. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. And if you enjoyed the video, you know all the things to do. I'll see you guys in the next one.